Is there any way to gauge how much more someone would be willing to spend for an FBA listing than an FBM listing, specifically for book listings with few or no FBA offers, because I'm finding it hard to determine if opportunities via Zen arbitrage are worth buying? Thanks. So good question. To my knowledge, I don't think that there is a specific formula or like a really set in stone metric or like 20% more or like $10 more, right? There's nothing like that that's concrete that you can point to and say you can definitely charge $10 more for an FBA listing and still get the buy box. So what I would say there is two different answers, right? And I'm going to give you the first answer, but then I'm going to recommend the second answer to you. The first answer is, obviously you can usually sell, if you're buying something FBM and there's few or no FBA listings on there, then when you ship it into FBA, chances are you'll get the buy box at a higher price, assuming that you have decent sale metrics. Obviously your price is competitive, and it's not like $25 or like $50 more than that. You might even get the buy box $25 more, but keep in mind that the buy box obviously rotates as well. So it's going to depend person to person, their location. I'm pretty sure I answered this question before in last week's Q&A or the Q&A before that. But to answer your question, obviously you could get it more. So that's the first answer, but there's no concrete way to actually judge that and gauge that. So you could test it if you wanted to. But the second answer, and the one that I'd recommend for you, because it kind of sounds like you said specifically, you're trying to find opportunities via Zen arbitrage that are worth buying. In that aspect, if there's few FBA offers, then gauge it off the FBA offers, right? What are their prices, right? Then assume that you're gonna match the buy box price, and then that's what you're gonna sell it for. And then, if you can have a profit margin off that, then those are the numbers you should be basing it off of. Now, if there's no FBA offers, I would still say, just to be safe, base it off the buy box price, even assuming that if you shipped it into FBA and there's no FBA offers currently, you could get the buy box price $5, $10, maybe $20 more. Like I said, it's going to depend listing to listing, seller to seller, and there's no concrete number to point to, but I'd still recommend going off assuming you're going to be able to match the buy box price, even if it's just an FBM listing, right? That way you're safer and you're ensuring that when you buy books, they're profitable.